Hello and welcome back to LOWBORN, and we're here in a battle. Now, this battle is against someone that I'm a little bit afraid of, actually. It is Lietgardis. Yes, Lietgardis, and she is in possession of a rather scary amount of banner knights. Yes. Dearie me. Yeah, so if you know anything about Vlandia, you'll know that the banner knights are very good. They're very, very good at what they do. They're very deadly. And they're very good at holding banners, because they do hold banners with their hands. I'm not sure if would they be able to hold them with their feet? I don't know. But they have arms, and they also have legs, and they're very, very ready to murder us. And apart from that, they also have some Vlandian Norta as well. And as we know, they're very good. I've used a bunch of those in the past. So, this might be problematic. Yeah, we might have some big problems here. So, I'm hopeful, if I can, it would be amazing if I could assassinate her. But that is probably not going to happen. Let's face it, right? That is probably not going to happen. But let's... oh, hello. Is that her right there? I don't think so. That's just a horse archer. That's just some random horse archer that I was actually able to do pretty decent damage to, but unfortunately... Yeah. There is something providing additional HP to her forces. Going to assume it's probably Hardy front line or something like that, because she most likely has 225 in polearm, or 250 or something like that. So yes, as you can see, very, very nice little kill there. Not too bad. And these enemies are going to be rather scary. Yes, they're going to be rather scary indeed. Oh, actually, pretty nice. Not too bad, not too bad. Okay. Okay, I've got a... What? I did 131 and didn't kill. What is going on with that? Wow. That's kind of scary, actually. That's kind of scary that they did not die from a 131 damage attack. So, that's pretty insane. Yeah, so what we're going to do is going to put these guys into a bit of a spread out section here. We're just going to move these guys over there. Now, generally... I would like to put my infantry into a shield wall. However, if we do that, as far as I'm aware, it actually removes their ability to attack with ranged. And obviously that's going to make things rather problematic for our skirmishers, because technically our house guards are indeed skirmishers. So, you know, they are in possession of some very, very damaging thrown weapons. And they are super fun to see when they actually work. Nice damage. Oh, that was wonderful. That was a super smooth hit right there. I love that. Okay, let's see what's happening. Anything happening? No, nothing's happening. Okay, interesting. I'm not sure whether I should just... Should I just ignore the cavalry? I feel like if I ignore the cavalry, bad things are going to happen. But I feel like if I don't... I don't know. We might have some problems with them. We might have some problems. I'm not sure. Look at that damage, though. That was some nice damage. Not anything special, like no kills, no nothing like that, but, you know, it's good enough. Ow. Okay, am I dead? Nope, almost. Took some funny couch lance. Whoa! Okay, that was some big damage right there. Did get myself shot in the face. That was definitely coming in right there. Okay. Well, this is... uncomfortable. Yeah, there's another banner knight there. I'm not being particularly effective against these guys because they're heavy cavalry, you know? They're heavy cavalry and they are acting like it. They've got some very, very good armor and everything. Great shields too. Okay, let's see what we can do. Ooh, yeah, they have longer polearms than I do, I believe, so... That's definitely making a big difference. 120 damage to the face, and yet not able to secure the kill. Wow. Pretty crazy if I do say so myself. But yeah, anyway, I believe... Should I... You know what? You know what I'm actually going to do? I'm going to tell my forces to hold fire, because I don't want them to use their thrown weapons randomly. I don't mind if our archers do, because they probably have a slightly easier time of murdering the opponent. Nice damage. Okay, can we get some more? Yep, nice. Okay, unfortunately I haven't been able to eliminate any of the banner knights. That's the main issue here. Wow, okay. That's significant. Okay, well, yeah, looks like we might in fact have to... Should I just move forward? I don't really want to do that. I really don't want to do that, but I'm going to do it, okay? It would have been very, very nice if we had just, you know, relaxed a little bit there. But... I don't know. On the one hand, I kind of do, but on the other hand, I probably shouldn't. So I'm probably not going to... not going to charge in there right now. I'm just going to let my forces do what they can. I would have liked to have kind of forced them into some kind of charge, but they don't appear to want to do that. Going to try to eliminate a handful of enemies along the way here as well. And I think the Banner Knights are actually on the right flank. These guys. Nice. Ooh, that was a good hit. Now if we can just... Okay, here we go, here we go. I'm going to have to move these guys over here. Kind of trying to run some interference. Just a small amount. Let's tell these guys to charge in. And the archers, the horse archers as well. There we go. Okay, so the question is, shall we move my... Okay, you know what? I'm going to do it. Let's do it. Let's move these guys here. We're going to have our infantry fire at will. We're going to have our archers move in there as well, because this is a pretty picture-perfect area for us to fight, especially against cavalry. So kind of hopeful that it's going to be somewhat decent. They've got a lot of battalions, as far as I can tell. This is interesting. Not a terribly big fan of that, actually, because the battalions are capable of getting some... Oh, look at the... Oh, yeah, the amount of thrown weapons coming in right now. Absolutely amazing. Love seeing that. It's actually quite funny. I said earlier in the series, I said, oh, we're not going to have any thrown weapon units, so I'm not going to spec into anything that gives us thrown weapon bonuses. And look at me now. Look at me now. I'm running around with thrown weapon units. That's just so funny. It's such a classic, isn't it? Yes. Such a massive classic. Okay, I think we should be fine here. We've just got to hold position. We just have to hold position and let our damage compound over time, and that's pretty much it. So let's just see if I can maybe do a little bit more. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. That's what we like to see. And I think we're probably going to charge. Yeah, I think we're probably going to charge with the infantry here, see if we can maybe do something. Loads of Banner Knights, but they're not really doing much. This is the funny thing. I actually do feel as though maybe what we want to do in the future is stuff like this, where we generally have a significant amount of, well, enemy cavalry that, all intents and purposes, are quite dangerous. But just look at what happened. They basically didn't do much, because what's happening is the enemy's cavalry are just charging through us. They're just charging through us. They're not really doing much at all. And that's exactly the point. They're not contributing to the overall success of the enemy's likelihood of victory. They're just really not doing that. So yeah, I think that's actually one of the things that happened to us in the previous episode as well, where the enemy's cavalry just doesn't do any damage. It's so funny, because they are charging through enemies, or you know, allies in our case. They are charging through us, and they are inflicting a little bit of damage here and there, but they are doing that on kind of not so much of a high rate. You know, the rate of them doing that is so small that it's just not enough, and it's actually hurting them a great deal. Anyway, I'm gonna tell everyone to charge. Might as well. That's probably gonna seal the deal. Just gonna speed through the rest of the battle. And wow, our wife almost died right there. I was actually not very pleased to see that. Yeah, but there you go. Okay, that's nice. We did it. Wow, look at that. 50 influence. Really, really nice, in fact. Okay, so yeah, we can take a prisoner. And yeah, that's what we're going to do primarily now. I'm just going to take prisoners for vassals. Obviously, I'm not going to be doing any, you know, any dramatic executions or anything like that, because I do think that while that would be fantastic and would make a huge difference to our overall success, it's not going to be a good idea, because we're just going to get ourselves overall hated in the area, you know, in Calradia itself. And, oh, hello, wait a minute. I love this weapon, by the way. This is one of my favorite weapons of all time. The Manevlion. It is a fantastic weapon, but yeah, I guess I won't. Am I not looting? What is actually going on there? Why did it not allow me to loot? Okay, that's quite funny. Anyway, everyone, as you can see, has gained some... Oh, look at that. We gained some nice gear, and all of our people also gained some gear. So we can just go into the marketplace here, and we can do a little bit of... I'm going to actually sell some grain, because I don't really want that much grain. Let's sell some of the fish as well. I need to go to another place with a load of food, so that we can, you know, finally finish leveling up our steward skill. That would be pretty fantastic. So... let me sell all of this. That's going to give me 119,000. I can sell this too if I want to. I guess I will. There you go, 192,000. Yes, 192,000. Pretty crazy. And funnily enough, I haven't been able to find any good saddles. Is that just me? Maybe I need to go to Vlandian territory or something like that. That's probably the case, isn't it? Alright, so we're going to take a look at our house champions here, and I just wanted to kind of let you know what's happening with these guys, because obviously, as you can see here, we have a 2,200 amount of experience to spend. I do need to spend it on, well, something. Why do they have... oh yeah, no, never mind. Okay, I was actually going to say, why do they only have 15 in crossbow? No, that doesn't make any difference. Yeah, so we're just going to level these guys up a little bit here. I'm gonna have to level up the lower level stuff to be able to make it possible for us to get to the next, there we go, to the next skill cap. And as you can see, we're gonna need 2,000 experience for us to be able to do that. And do bear in mind that obviously to do this, right, to click on this initially, to click on this little plus icon, you need to max out your skills. Otherwise, if I were to do this, for example, it would say max out this retinue skills before you can rank up. So I just wanted to kind of let you know about that, because some people were a little bit confused, I think, in the comments. But otherwise, as we can see right here, we have the same thing going on with our house guards. And of course, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to level up my thrown weapons, because thrown weapons, for me, in this case, are basically our bread and butter with these guys, right? We want this to be absolutely insane. So we're going to do 50 in that. And what else are they using? Are they using one-handed or something like that? I actually have no idea what they're using. No, they're using two-handeds. Yeah, of course they are. Okay. So they are using two-handeds, and they're using harpoons. Do we have Jareeds actually unlocked? I don't think so, right? Yeah, no, I don't think so. Oh, wow, there's so much stuff. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Yeah, 9%. Yeah, no, that's not actually going to work. So we will just leave that the way it is. We could potentially get them some better... oh, yeah, look at that. Let's get them some better armor. Why not, eh? That's really going to make a huge difference. Yeah, unfortunately, capes, not so much. We are going to be able to get them some better... wow, yeah. Some much better body armor. Look at this. Look at how crazy this is. Okay, it's going to cost me a little bit, but obviously I don't care about money. I don't care about money right now. We're absolutely fine with this. Yeah, okay, so we'll do that, and then we'll take a look at this. Okay, 22 armor. So there we go, that's pretty nice. And then we could give them a horse as well if we wanted to, but I don't think so, right? Nah, it's probably not a good idea. So yeah, we're just gonna leave leave that there. There we go. And let's see, what about athletics? Athletics is looking relatively okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna level all this stuff up to 10, just so that we can spend these points, because we're gonna need that anyway, and then we're gonna have to do a little bit of something with the other remaining skills. So we're just going to have to do this. I will have to spend quite a lot of experience to be able to get these guys up to scratch, because a tier 2 unit having 50 in skills, I don't know, I feel like that's not really... I mean, it's okay, because obviously we have our house champion who has basically the exact same stats, but I'd personally prefer to have slightly more, but, well, you know, it's just how it is right now. And indeed, as you can see, there we go, almost gotten 50 athletics as well. Now, we can go for some doctrines. We can go for some doctrines now, because we actually have influence. So the question is, what do we want to do? Well, for me personally, I actually really like to spec into Iron Discipline here. And I'd like to spec into maybe Star Wars Militia. Let's actually see here. What's this do? Ah, okay, wait a minute. There are actually real requirements. So, defend a city against a besieging enemy army, personally slay 50 assailants during a siege defense, and raise the militia value of a fief to 400. So, as you can see, I'm not going to be able to do that. You got this. 20% rebate on clan culture gear. I don't really care about that. But yes, as you can see here, hero kills count twice for unlocks. And I can actually do that because look at these. Because someone actually asked me in the comments what these feats actually do. And, well, here you go. This is what they do, apparently. Because I was actually unaware myself. I knew that they were for something in regards to retinues, but I didn't know where they would actually come in handy. So this is where they are. And this is what we're going to get. So personally defeat 25 enemies in one battle. Yeah, you see exactly what's happening. So I'm going to unlock that. And then it goes on to the next tier. And then we're able to do unlock items from ally kills. So complete 5 quests for allied lords. Lead an army of mostly allied troops to victory against an enemy army. And turn the tide of a battle involving an allied army. Well, we've done all of that in the past, so hopefully we'll be able to do that sometime soon as well. And as you can see, upgrade 100 basic custom troops to max tier. Okay. That's not going to work. Yeah, what do you mean to max tier? What does that mean, to max tier? 100 basic custom troops. Okay, I'm not entirely sure if we're even going to have the opportunity to do that, but sure, I will try it. And then we have your retinues defeat 25 enemy troops of equivalent tier without a single casualty. Okay, well that's 4 out of 25. And then fight a siege battle as a defender with at least 20 retinue troops and win 3 defensive battles in a row with a retinue-only party. Most of this stuff is extremely difficult for us. You can see here as well that to get elite troops, regular troops, militia troops, caravans, and villagers, we're going to need to get a bunch of other stuff, but acquiring a fief is the first step. So hopefully we will be able to do that sometime soon. And I'm very much looking forward to that, to be honest. I am really, really looking forward to it. So hopefully we'll be able to do it. I'm going to wait here for a little bit of time because I do want to get my forces back on their feet. There we go. That is very, very nice. And we are still leveling up Steward. We're still leveling up Medicine, of course, as well. And indeed, look at what we have here. We literally have a fief very close by. The problem is, I'm not entirely sure if this is going to help. I don't know whether we're going to be able to do this. So let's take a look. Oh, hello. There's the king himself. Okay, wait a minute. I'm going to have to be careful with this because this guy is going to absolutely destroy us. I'm pretty sure he's going to destroy us. Maybe he's not. I don't know. Maybe he's going to suck. You know? Maybe he's going to be really, really bad. But yeah, anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go over here. Going to go into... Where's the keep? There it is. Going to go into the dungeon, donate prisoners. Because what I want to do is I want to donate all of these guys. I want to try to get as much relation, as much influence as possible here. And while I personally believe I am much, much better suited to handling, you know, vassal prisoners rather than Maranatha itself, because they're probably going to escape from here. Let's face it. But yeah, there you go. We're going to get a little bit of influence from this, and indeed we're going to be increasing our relation with him. And our charm skill is also obviously going to level up too. So let's have a look and actually see what happens here. Oh, hello. This is a good opportunity for our retinues to kick in. Ah, no, never mind. He's actually just going there to recruit some people. Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? I was kind of hoping that he would, you know, lay in a pursuit course. Oh well, never mind. Okay, yes. So we're going to have to do a little bit of something here. So the question is, what are we going to do? Well, I'd like to, you know what? I'd like to go into a naval battle with these guys, but I don't think that's going to happen. Do you? I don't think that's going to happen. Oh, wait a minute. Hello. What do we got going on here? We've got something cool. Or maybe not. No, he's actually managing to run away. Well, that's not very useful, is it? No, that's not very useful at all. Okay, well, let me just make my way over here then. King Deathart is right there. Oh, they actually took Car Banseth. Are you serious? Wait a minute. Who actually... The Nords? I didn't even see that it was under siege. Wait a minute. Did they take all my money from my bank? I hope I still have my bank account. That's all I can say. But I did not even see that it was under siege. That is hilarious. Why? Why was I not able to see that it was under siege? Okay. That's a little bit strange for me, but okay. 20% wounded. Ooh, that's pretty nice. That's party leader, though. Oh. Yes. Okay, so... what am I actually going to do right here? Because I would love to be able to... I can't use my ship. Are you serious? Okay, yeah, that's going to be pretty problematic. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go for this, okay? We're going to go for this. This is going to be a really bad idea, but I am going to try it, okay? I'm a little bit worried about it, because I do personally believe that while we do have some engineering, it is going to be quite bad here. This is actually not bad. Okay, this is actually okay here. Yeah, increased siege progress by 9%. At first, this siege gave your men a welcome respite from the hardships of the march, but now inactivity and boredom has started to take a toll. Even dice and gossip have lost their charms, and you're starting to see quarrels and lapses in discipline. And we're going to march about the camp, searching for specks of rust on swords or sentries who aren't fully attentive to their watch. Give any violators hard, pointless tasks to teach them to keep their standards up. And yeah, we're going to do that because it's going to get us a little bit of... Yeah, we lost the calculating trait, but that's okay. Because it's going to get us a little bit of additional siege progress. Now, I am going to have a bit of a problem with enemies coming in here. But I am very hopeful that what we're going to be... Oh! No! Are you serious? Can I... Oh, yes, we might be able to do this. Oh, yeah, we might be able to do this, friends. We might be able to. Okay. I have to wait a little bit longer. Come on, just one more... Ooh, wait. What's going on here? What are they doing? Are they sucking? Are they sucking? Yes, they are sucking. They are sucking very, very hard right now. This is perfect. This is actually perfect. I'm a little bit worried. A little bit worried about this, but I think we're okay. I think all I need to do is just wait here for a little bit of time, and then the garrison will eventually starve out, which is exactly what we want. I mean, obviously they are starving right now, and he's waiting. They're just waiting for... Oh, this is quite funny. This is actually quite funny. All right, this is very, very... Oh, okay. Defend the blockade. What do you mean, blockade? I only have 5 ships. Is that enough? I guess that's enough. Okay, so this is going to be... This is not going to go well. I should have gone in, shouldn't I? Yeah. I should have gone in. I was kind of thinking that they would wait until they had their 2,800 troops nearby, but... I waited too long, I guess, right? I waited too long. I guess that's how it's going to go. But we do have our massive ship right here, and it is very, very likely we're going to be okay with it. At least I hope so. Do we have... Oh, yeah, we do actually have some other ships that I could potentially use here. Like, for example... well, these guys are not going to be that useful, unfortunately. Yeah. No, this is all actually terrible, so I think we're just going to have to go for it. Oh, dear. Ooh, this is bad. I have a bad feeling. Yeah. Okay. How do I can't tell them to engage a specific vessel? What? Okay. Usually I can tell them to engage a specific vessel, but apparently not in this case. Alright, well, whatever we can actually do here, it's going to be a problem. Let's see what happens. I'm going to try to go a little bit... I'm going to go for the 66. I'm going to go for the 66 right now. Let's try and see if I can do a little bit of murder from range. There we go. Did we actually hit them? Almost. Actually, almost. Nice hit. Okay, here we go. I'm going to put away my sail. No, I didn't want to... Oh, no. Are you joking? No. There we go. Okay, here we go. Nice, nice, nice. Good damage. Not good enough, though, I feel. Is that just me? I hit... Oh, I hit my own troops. That is... very frustrating, actually. That is very, very frustrating. I actually did not want to do that in any way. Okay. Well, this is bad. Okay, come on now. Alright, there it is. Okay, so we did manage to achieve victory against the first wave. However, unfortunately, as you can see, our other forces have been eliminated, because that is just how it goes, obviously. I mean, really. Unfortunately, we just didn't have very good likelihood of that working. So, I mean, there's not much I can do about it. So we're gonna just have to do something a little bit decent here, hopefully. And I actually kind of want to use my polearm here, if I can. Nice. Nice. That's what I want. Yes. Perfect. And there it is. There's the victory for us. Whew. All right, we managed to do it. Now, the question is, did we lose? We didn't even lose that many, but unfortunately, most of the losses are indeed wounded, and we will have to get out of here as a result of that, unfortunately. But that's just, well, that's just the cost of things, isn't it? Yeah, we did get 70 influence, though, which is very, very nice. Yeah, unfortunate that we're going to have to get out of here, though. I would, as I said, I should have gone in just that little bit quicker. This is a that's a very nice weapon, this glaive. Very nice weapon. This is also a very nice bow. And I think actually, my companion, my bow companion, this guy, don't know how to say his name, but this guy he's going to have a really, really great time now. I'm going to get all of these ships. Might as well. And yeah, I would love to be able to continue this siege, but I don't have enough people. I don't have enough people to continue this. So, oh, there we go. We actually unlocked some... Oh, look at that. Having retinues defeat 25 enemy troops of equivalent tier without a single casualty. There you go. We actually did that. That's wonderful. Okay, so the question is, am I going to be able to get to a friendly town? Because there are so few friendly towns now. It's literally Maranath only. And is this guy wanting to kill me? He doesn't want to kill me. Okay, thank goodness. That's all I can say. Alright, yeah. So this is a problem. If Death Art is around here as well, that might also be an issue. Hopefully he's still not around here. Maybe. Oh dear. Hello. Oh no. Yeah, no. Thankfully they're just ignoring me. Okay, so... Oh, yeah, there's Death Art. He has 420. Why is he blazing it over here? This is terrible. Okay, wait, no, my bank is still active. My bank account is still active in Car Banseth, despite the fact that it is currently held by an enemy. So I'm pretty happy with that. That's actually a load off my mind, because I was really worried about that for a real quick second. I thought we were going to have some issues. But yeah, otherwise, okay. We're going to have to sell this. 74,000... Yeah, might as well sell that. 138,000. Okay, so, yeah, I should probably go into the bank, shouldn't I? Let's deposit something. Let's deposit 900,000. Can you imagine depositing 900,000 in real life? Wow. I mean, really? I think that's that. You're gonna need a lot of bags. You're gonna need a lot of bags for that. Anyway, yeah, Mighty Blow. Here we go. We finally got athletics skill, so that means my HP is now gonna go crazy good. And we're going to be going for plus 20% siege camp preparation speed. Or we could get metallurgy. Now, obviously, metallurgy is insanely good, right? Because this allows me to get plus 5 armor to all equipped armor pieces of troops in our formation. And it does have a 30% chance to remove negative modifiers on looted items, which obviously improves the amount of money that we can make. So, you know what? Let's do metallurgy. And shipmaster skill... yeah, we'll do Windborne, I guess. Let's do Fortitude Tonic. And then we'll do Heroic Leader. I personally really like Heroic Leader. And then we will be going with Unwavering Defense, because this also provides us with additional HP for our troops. And I cannot wait to get that. So that's wonderful. Now, we could also get riding skill. I think I will probably get my last point in riding skill here. We could also go for... no, I'm thinking we're pretty happy with that. Yeah, let's do that. And... Or we could get polearm skill. Actually, let's get polearm skill. I'm going to have to spec all these things again. And you know what? It actually looks as though our house guards are going to be leveling up much quicker than our house champions. It's quite funny, actually, because if you take a look here, I'm going to need 2,000 to rank them up to tier 3. But look at the house guards. They're almost at the maximum cap that they can be at, right? And it's going to be so funny because they literally are almost there. And then what? Are they going to pass them? Are they literally going to pass them? I mean, that sounds pretty likely right now, actually. I mean, look at this. I only have 4 more skill points to spend, and I think I can probably do that right now. There you go. Boom. That's it. Now they only need 2,000 or 1,500 in this case. They only need that much to be able to level to tier 3, and then we're going to have tier 3 units, and they are going to be insanely strong. It's actually quite funny, me working these guys all the way from... You know, from tier 1 all the way to, what, tier 16 or something like that. And, I mean, it would be quite funny if we could do it. Anyway, I am going to go down here and actually tackle these fellows, if I can. Oh, dear. Never mind. Yes, he is actually giving... Wow. That is a significant amount right there. So we're making peace with someone. We're making peace with the Vlandians. Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Yeah, that's very unfortunate. Okay, I'm going to make my way back to Car Banseth then, because I could potentially take it, and then we could actually maybe have a fief that is under our control, which would be amazing. So I am going to very quickly rush over there. And can I get this? I could do sabotage tactics. What does this actually do? Ah, yeah. So this is obviously Forbury. So you could do some crazy cool things if you have some saboteurs and stuff like that. Obviously, I don't have any saboteurs. I don't think this is actually going to work. The problem is Maranath. I have a bad feeling about this. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do it. Let's go. If I can get the siege camp up and running and get into the siege, we will probably win. Right? We will probably win. But the question is, are we going to be able to do that? No, maybe not. Probably not. Is he going to bug out again? Yeah, he's going to bug out again a little bit. All right, let's actually just take a quick look here. What's going on here? No, this is way too annoying. Rely on the usual methods. Thank you very much. We're just going to do that. Technically, you could try to breach one of the walls, but I didn't want to lose any people, just in case. Add followers to our party? What do you mean? What are we talking about here? Oh, you're talking about the desert bandits and stuff like that. Yeah, so you can actually get forest bandits and so on and so forth, like I showed you in the previous episode. You can get those if you have a high enough relation with them to follow you, and then you can obviously add them to your party right now so that they can join you in the siege. Anyway, am I ready? Yeah, let's just get one of these guys. Let's go. This is going to be a bit dicey. All things considered, this is going to be a little bit dicey. Not sure if we're going to be able to make this work, but we're going to try our best, okay? We're going to try our best. I have, for some reason, I'm not the one equipped here. I do need to be the one equipped because I now have metallurgy and all that wonderful stuff. I don't think that Gordiana actually has that. No, she doesn't. So this is going to be the best course of action for us here. And then, oh, wow. Actually, you know what? I'm going to just command all of them. I'm going to command all of them. There we go. Yeah, we're going to command all of them just purely, right? Just purely because I want them to benefit from our skills as much as possible. Going to do the same thing with our other friend there, just to make sure that everyone's got the most bonus that they possibly can, because if not, we're going to be having maybe some issues. So, yeah, Nord Berserkers are here. Nord Sky Gods Chosen. Oh no, this is terrible. It's going to be kind of harsh for us, I think. I hope they don't hit anything with that. Okay, what are we actually doing here? Ah, here are the ladders. Oh, okay. I was kind of like, what are we doing? Are we playing this? Yes. Oh, okay. I see. I see how it is. Where's the other ladder? Is this the only ladder we have? Charge. Charge, guys. Come on. Come on. We need you to get up the ladder. We need you to get up the ladder so that... Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, this is actually going to work. Yes. Nice. Nice. It's too heavy for them to push it back now. Perfect. All right, now let me get on here. Thank you. Okay. This is wonderful. Is it wonderful? Not really. I'm going to pick this up. And then I'm going to throw this at them. Can I throw it at them? No. I don't have any. I don't have it anymore. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. I was very much hoping we would be able to. It actually looks like we're going to have to retreat. I know. That's bad. That's bad. I was trying very, very hard to try and get some kills just so that we could try to maybe make something happen there, but there is not that much I can do, unfortunately. So we're going to have to get out of here. Unfortunately, maybe going to get caught. Am I going to get caught? I don't think so. No, no, we're not disorganized anymore. So we should be absolutely fine, but this is pretty bad. As you can see, the Sturgeons want a... Oh, wow. Okay, make peace with the Sturgeon. Yeah, sure. Okay, fine. That is actually okay with me. Yeah, why not? Let's try and get a little bit of charm skill with some of these people as well. Yeah, I was kind of... Yeah, not a big fan. Not a big fan of that, but, you know, I tried. It was... Not a good thing. I think I needed to... I mean, obviously, here's the thing. We have a massive NORD army so close to us. It's absolutely terrible, right? It's absolutely terrible. So we're going to have to do a little bit of something about that. I will have to get more troops, and then we'll have to go in there in the next episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.